Hey there! Have you ever wanted to speak English confidently without boring grammar books? What if I told you that you could do it right from your home? No textbooks, just real talk. Because that's how you truly learn any language. Through life, not through pages. Today, I'll show you how to speak English naturally every single day, even if you're alone at home. Hi everyone, I'm Lily, and today we're going to learn how to speak English naturally, just by talking. No books, no heavy grammar, no stress. Just real, easy, everyday English that you can use in your daily life. Now, here's the truth. Most people study English for years, but still feel scared to speak. They know the rules, but when it's time to talk, their mind goes blank. Why? Because they practice reading and writing, not speaking. So today, we're going to change that. You'll learn English like you learned your first language, by listening, speaking, and repeating real life phrases. All right, take a deep breath, relax, and imagine we're chatting in a cozy cafe, just you and me, practicing English naturally. Let's begin! When you first meet someone in English, don't overthink it. Keep it simple. Say hi, how are you? Hey, nice to meet you. What's your name? Where are you from? Notice we don't need perfect grammar. We need connection. Let's practice together. Hi, how are you? I'm good, thanks. How about you? I'm doing great, thank you. Or see, natural, short, friendly. Now, a lot of learners make this mistake. They say, I am fine, thank you, and you? Technically, it's not wrong, but it sounds too formal and robotic. In real life, Americans say, I'm good, pretty good, or not bad. Try saying this, hey, how's it going? Pretty good, thanks. How about you? That's real English, the kind people actually use in the US. Let's move to another situation, talking at a café. You walk into a coffee shop. You want to order coffee in English. Don't panic. Just smile and say, hi, can I get a small latte, please? Or, hi, I'd like an iced coffee with oat milk, please. If they ask, for here or to go. You can say, to go, please, or for here, thanks. Simple. Right, now imagine this little conversation barista. Hi there! What can I get started for you? You here? Can I get a medium cappuccino, please? Barista. Sure. Anything else? You. No, that's all. Thank you. And when they give you your drink, just say, thanks. Have a good day. It sounds polite, friendly, and natural. Common mistake learners make they forget to use can I get or I'd like. Instead, they say I want coffee. That sounds a bit direct in English. So always say can I get or I'd like. Next, let's practice English at home. You can practice even when you're alone. Talk to yourself in English. Describe what you're doing. This builds fluency fast. For example, I'm making breakfast. I'm brushing my teeth. I'm getting ready for work. I'm cleaning my room. I'm watching a movie. Don't worry if it feels weird. It's one of the best ways to think in English. Let's try a mini home conversation. You, what should I cook today? Yourself? Maybe pasta? You, yeah. Good idea. I love pasta. This might sound silly, but it trains your brain to respond naturally in English. Now, imagine you're at school or work. Let's talk about simple English you can use with classmates or coworkers. Hey, did you finish the homework? Not yet. I'm still working on it. Cool. Let me know if you need help. At work. Hey, do you have a minute? Sure. What's up? I just wanted to check about the meeting tomorrow. And when you make a small mistake, Don't say sorry for my bad English. Instead, say I'm still learning English. It sounds confident and positive. Next, let's practice shopping English. This one is super useful. Shop assistant, hi! Can I help you find anything? You, yes, I'm looking for a blue jacket. Shop assistant, what size? You, medium, please. Shop assistant, here you go. You can try it on. You, thanks, I'll try it. If you like it, say, I'll take it, please. If not, say, I'm just looking. Thank you. Notice how polite and short these phrases are. That's real life English. Quick and friendly. Now let's go traveling. One of my favorite ways to learn English naturally. At the airport. Hi, I'd like to check in for my flight to New York. Can I see your passport? Sure, here it is. At the hotel. Hi, I have a reservation under the name Lilly. Can I get your ID? Please. Of course, here you go. When you're traveling, the key is confidence. Even if your grammar isn't perfect, speak clearly, smile, and use polite words like please and thank you. Common mistake, people try to translate their native language directly. Instead, think in simple English sentences. For example, don't say I am having hungry. Say I'm hungry. Don't say I am go to shopping. Say I'm going shopping. Short, simple, natural. Let's talk about emotions. How do you express how you feel in English? Not just, I'm fine. Try these. I'm excited. I'm a bit tired. I'm nervous. I'm really happy today. I'm feeling lazy. I'm a little sad, but I'll be okay. Now let's make it real. Imagine your friend asks, how are you feeling today? You, I'm okay, just a little tired. Friend, oh, long day. You, yeah, I didn't sleep much. That's natural conversation. Notice how short and real it sounds? Like everyday talk. Now let's practice small talk. The kind of talk Americans love to use. It's not about deep topics, it's just friendly chat. Example, hey, how's your day going? Pretty good. Just finished lunch. You? Same here. It's such a nice day today. Yeah, finally some sunshine. That's small talk. It helps you connect with people. And it's perfect for practicing natural rhythm and tone. Common mistake. People answer too formally or too short. Like, someone says, how's your day? And they reply, fine. That ends the conversation. Instead, add a little more. Pretty good, just relaxing. Or busy, but good. All right. Now let's make your English even more natural by practicing filler phrases and connectors that native speakers use all the time. These are words like, well, you know, actually, so, I mean, kind of, like, basically. For example, well, I don't really like spicy food. You know, I was thinking about learning Spanish too. So, what do you do for fun? Actually, I love reading. I mean, it's kind of difficult, but I'll try. These make your English sound more natural and less robotic. Try repeating them in short sentences every day. Now let's talk about thinking in English. This is the real secret. Stop translating in your head. When you see something, name it in English. You see a chair. Say, chair. You're hungry? Think, I'm hungry. You're walking to the door. Think, I'm going out. Your brain learns faster when you connect English to real life. Let's practice together. Look around your room right now and describe it in English. My room is small but cozy. There's a desk, a lamp, and a big window. I'm sitting on my bed and listening to this lesson. C. You just practiced English. No book, no grammar rules, just life. Let's move to motivation and real progress. Here's what most learners don't realize. You don't need to study for hours. You just need to speak for a few minutes every day. But do it consistently. Talk to yourself. Talk to your mirror. Record your voice. Repeat what you hear in movies or YouTube videos. That's how babies learn, by copying sounds, not studying grammar charts. So when you watch a movie, don't just read subtitles. Repeat lines aloud. For example, from a movie, I can't believe it. Say it out loud. I can't believe it. Copy the tone, rhythm, and emotion. That's how you start sounding like a native speaker. Let's do a daily English routine you can follow at home. Morning, talk to yourself. Good morning. Time to get up. While brushing your teeth. I'm brushing my teeth. During breakfast. I'm making coffee. On your way to work or school. I'm walking to the bus stop. Evening. I'm back home. I'm cooking dinner. I'm watching my favourite show. Before bed. I'm tired. Time to sleep. These tiny sentences build real fluency. And when you start doing this daily, your brain starts thinking in English automatically. Now, one of the biggest fears people have is making mistakes. But listen carefully. Mistakes are proof that you're learning. If you wait until your English is perfect, you'll never speak. Even native speakers make mistakes every day. They forget words. They change grammar mid-sentence. They say "or" and So don't chase perfection. Chase communication. Your goal is not to speak perfect English. Your goal is to connect with people. Now let's practice a few mini real life scenes that combine everything. Scene 1, at a café. You hi. Can I get a coffee, please? Barrister, sure. What size? You medium, please. Barrister, anything else? You know that's all. Thank you. Barrister, you're welcome. Scene 2, meeting. Someone knew you. Hey, I'm Sarah. Nice to meet you. Other nice to meet you too. Where are you from? I'm from Chicago. How about you? Other, oh, cool. I'm from Texas. Scene 3, asking for help. You excuse me. Can you help me, please? Other, sure. What do you need? I'm looking for the nearest bus stop. Other, it's right around the corner. Thank you so much. Other, you're welcome. These short exchanges are real English. Simple, natural, polite. Now let's add a bit of emotional vocabulary, how to express feelings naturally. Instead of always saying, I'm happy or I'm sad. Try these. I'm thrilled. I'm exhausted. I'm so proud of myself. I'm a little disappointed. I'm in a good mood. I'm feeling stressed, but I'll be fine. Example conversation. Friend, hey, how was your exam? I'm relieved. It's finally over. Friend, nice. You worked really hard for it. Yeah, I'm proud of myself. That's emotional, natural English, the way people really talk. Now, I want you to imagine this. You wake up tomorrow morning and decide, I'm going to talk in English all day. You speak when you make your coffee. You think in English while walking. You talk to your mirror for 2 minutes. You'll see how fast you start improving, not in weeks, but in days. Remember, you're not learning about English. You're living it. If you forget words, don't panic. Just describe what you mean. For example, if you forget the word umbrella, say the thing that protects me from rain. That's communication. The more you do this, the more words come back naturally. Now, let's finish strong with a few power tips for learning English naturally at home. Tip 1T, speak every day. Even 5 minutes is better than nothing. Tip 2, listen more to songs, podcasts, movies, YouTube. Tip 3, don't study grammar first. Learn phrases. Tip 14, record yourself. Listen and notice small improvements. Tip 5, celebrate small wins. Even one new sentence is progress. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. You don't need fancy books. You just need your voice, your ears, and your courage. And remember, English isn't just a language, it's a bridge. It connects you to people, opportunities, and the world. So from today, promise yourself, no fear, no grammar stress. Just talk. Every single day. Because the more you speak, the more natural you become. You've got this. Keep going, keep talking, and I'll see you in your next English conversation.